Tim Middleton is a project manager and retail liaison at BookNet Canada. He's a passion for startup culture, entrepreneurial enterprises, and disruptive technology, ignited by a varied career in retail and consumer research. All things bookish remain Tim's first love and passion. Tim.
Thank you, Noah. So yes, as Noah said, I'm Tim Middleton. For the past 8 years, I've been at BookNet Canada, and today my presentation is not a BiblioShare presentation, because over the years you've likely heard about BiblioShare and best practices, as you did, from the likes of Tom Richardson, extolling our certification reports that help data providers get a quality picture of their data for the supply chain, with the hopes that they will fix things. You may have heard from Carol Gordon about what to get into Onyx so we can load to BiblioShare, so then you can create your catalog in our digital catalog project, BNC Catalyst. Or maybe you have heard Neha Tonki speak about our Onyx solution for small businesses, BiblioShare web form. And of course, you have almost certainly heard from Noah Genner speak about how BiblioShare helps your data become more discoverable in the wild, and quite possibly you have heard me compare BiblioShare to the Apollo 13 mission, or not. But whatever the case, this year I do not intend to explain to you our certification engine that helps us create rules based on best practices. I don't intend to speak to you about the 1,800,000 records in BiblioShare, or the over 300 of which are records for ebooks, and that at least 27,000 are Canadian authored. And I won't mention that we have nearly 1 million images in BiblioShare, provided by 238 publisher accounts, 60 distributor accounts, and that we have served up over 8 million requests through our web services. And I won't say that this is also excluding BookNet Canada's request for Catalyst. And God forbid that I should discuss the possibilities of including certain subject codes to describe your books more fully, or bother to tell you how many titles have Toronto as their regional code. And I won't burden you with new features like our Onyx to Mark mapping based on the OCLC mapping that spits out a Mark 21 formatted record, so that then libraries can have easy access to publishers' data. Or that we now accept 3.0 files and will soon be outputting 3.0 data in our web services, or that we can create product form specific rules in our quality checking engine, or that we have worked with the BISG, as Tom mentioned, on joint practices certification, and we can check those files against those practices. And I especially won't mention our latest project for creating a release calendar using a JSON object, that's what that is, from our web services that can take date range, publisher name, subject, product form, Canadian contributor as configurable parameters. Then that could be parsed into different outputs, maybe like this JSON to say a CSV transform. And perhaps we could even create an embeddable widget that people could use in their digital assets. We can see media using this, retailers or libraries, but we still need to know what and whether you would use it, how would you use it, where would you use it, and whether you want to play with it now. And if you do, you can let us know just by emailing us. No, I don't think I'll have time to mention that stuff this year. So this year I want to do something a little different. I want to show you a project we've been working on. I want to demo that project, and I want you to think about how you might use this. And of course, I don't mean a live demo, because that's way too scary. My philosophy is never to live demo. So the project I'm talking about is our app for Shopify that leverages up-to-date, accurate, relevant data in BiblioShare to use in one of the most popular and robust e-commerce platforms around. We do have a number of people playing with our private beta right now, including both publishers and retailers, and hope to get feedback from them, iterate, and publish. Now, a question that has come up fairly often is, what is Shopify? Quite simply, Shopify is a platform for creating an e-commerce solution. It's one of Canada's darling startups that have had great success, started in Ottawa and now have, I don't know the exact numbers, but a lot of install base. Our app works within the Shopify platform. And let me show you a few things that the Shopify platform does really well. First off, you get a secure shopping cart out of the box, which is ready to accept Visa, MasterCard, Discover, and American Express the minute you launch. Not to mention, you can integrate with over 70 payment gateways like PayPal, Bitcoin, and Square. It easily handles shipping, creating unique rates like this one for a product that doesn't weigh anything, so you don't have to charge any shipping. You can automatically set up taxes for national sales and international sales. This is out of the box as well. And you can create navigation easily. So that is my website. Customer management. This is important to help you get a handle on customer retention. For a publisher using Shopify, this would be light years ahead of their current B2C solutions, I think. And Noted research has shown how important the economics of customer loyalty is, so you want to own that piece of the puzzle. And if you're not a Harvard fan, where this study comes from, then you can check out RJ Metrics research that shows your best customers spend more than 30 times the average customer over their lifespan. And then if you really want to geek out on data, Shopify lets you do that too with their analytics, built-in analytics, where you can see referral traffic, you can integrate Google Analytics, see which products perform best, and easily export reports for work in your favorite software packages. And now, just add our app and you have a great way of creating a great product detail page for books. To use the app is pretty simple. You get the install from us currently with a private token that can be tracked. Install the app and start building. Once the app is installed, then start adding your products to Shopify simply by entering a 13-digit ISBN, which is an identifier, into the title field in the product details in your Shopify admin. We will automatically populate title, author, product format, product description, price, weight, and product image. You can do this one at a time, or Shopify allows you to do batch imports. They provide a template, and for it to work with our app, you only need to populate 2 columns. There's a title column and a handle column, and these get populated with the ISBN and for the titles that you want to import. Now that's pretty much all you have to do to use our app. But let's see how it looks on the most important page in your e-commerce site, and that's the product page. So this is BiblioShare at work on the customer-facing Shopify product detail page. There's the title from BiblioShare, price, related product. Related product we are not pulling back right now, but if it is populated in your Onyx, then we're looking at building that in our next release for our app. Author, cover, product form, and description. So think about it, BiblioShare as the one true source of publisher data, publishers in charge of the quality of the data that appears to the outside world. That is a great idea, and that is one of the foundational ideas of BiblioShare. Now, looking at this product page from a different perspective, we can see what makes a good, effective product page built into Shopify. At the end of the day, it's all about the product, and that is why people come to your site. That is what helps them make purchase decisions, and that will be the thing that convinces people they want to buy this book. And when they decide to buy that book, you don't want to make them jump through hoops. You want to take out all the friction in the purchase. You want the calls to action to be obvious and frictionless. Again, all of this design is out of the box, except the customer review piece, which is another free app that you can install in the Shopify platform. So easily managed by Shopify also is the ability to allow, digital purchasing. As with most things you want to do in Shopify, there's an app for that. So you'll see that this is an EPUB, so obviously you're going to want to be able to download that. So you install the Shopify digital app, and then once that's installed, you can add your digital file for the title, upload your file, and now on the purchase path on your site, the customer can download. An email is sent out with the link for downloading later, and they can download it at the time. So it's pretty slick, and it's like that to install. As long as you have the access to the digital files, you can do PDF, EPUB, you can create bundles. So there's a lot of stuff that you can do. There's also social integration, so that's covered. Here I have on my site, just the default template installed as a skin on the Shopify store. And in that, they already have enabled the Twitter card. So it's just a short step from there to validation with Twitter on your site, and presto, you have a product card for Twitter. So tweet this out and then send people back to your site if they click on it. You can also integrate with WordPress or Squarespace, a Facebook store, and a lot more. There's so much more that Shopify enables you to do. Like here, you can see that you can feature certain products on your homepage. So this would be my homepage where I also am featuring my blog posts, and that's integrated with WordPress. And I can time the publish of the titles on the site as well, and then have them appear on the homepage as features. Or you can populate categories easily using keywords or titles. Like in my case, if cat appears in the title, I put it in the cat category. Or here's a crazy idea, maybe you could even use your BIZAC codes to then automatically populate the categories. You can create discount offers easily or create gift cards. There's so much more. But I'm not here to sell you Shopify. That's Shopify's job, and they do a good job at it. But we do believe that Shopify with BiblioShare makes us a very relevant design solution for modern e-commerce. We're excited to be a small part of Shopify. We're also excited by how BiblioShare is growing. So here I've got a screenshot of all the services that we now have available out of the data set. They're not all publicly facing. Most of them are, and the list is growing. So the possibilities are many. We think there's a lot that can be done with the services. These are some of the people that are using it. We have a WordPress plugin, the release calendar, we do custom exports, other parties are using it, and we think developers can build lots of other things too. The Onyx data is rich. Thank you.